What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedemptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And we got the evening time shipping on this Friday. So, been pretty good so far. We are at 540, 543, and my dollar amount is 541. Pretty spiffy. So $540, so we're cruising right along today. Uh, 33 items sold, 25 promoted, 8 organic. I like the feel of the last 2 days. It's been a beautiful thing. If we can get back to normal, and this is like the next step to normal, I am happy-go-lucky. Uploaded all my new stuff I've been working on. Since I got a late start in the week, I think I only got about 400 items listed for this week. So my store count is 55,949 as I uploaded those. So I think for next Friday, I'm going to put my minimum goal at 57,000 items in my store. So that's 1,050 plus whatever sells this week. So that is going to be the goal, the minimum goal. And already starting to work on that today, getting stuff ready for next Friday's launch. So I kind of like the thought of doing this because I think it's going to really free me up for my when I start riding my bike when the weather gets warm and stuff. So getting out and exercising, I think it's going to fit in perfectly with this. So I'll be able to, with the the whole assembly line process, be able to get more done in a shorter time period. So let's see if we got any questions or comments to talk about while I ship. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you're hearing things, feeling things on your face and can't figure out. Next to come, you will be hearing voices in your head and soon after start seeing things. Hey, screw you. Unfortunately, it's the first symptoms of old age. Laugh emoji. Oh. Huh. Don't talk to me like that. Butthead. All right. Ooh. Yes. I finally sold the Nintendo Wii. Good Lord. I've been sitting on a Nintendo Wii system for 2 years. I've never sat on any video game system for 2 years without even one offer. My whole conspiracy on that was that thing had to be hidden, and hidden hard. It just sold for $70. Good Lord, 2 years to sell a video game system? What? Hopefully they just paid too at that, and it's not going to be some kid playing around. I guess I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. Did they pay? The buyer has confirmed payment. Yes. Whew. So my 540 is going to hit over 6 now. $624. Biggity bam! Up 4.8% as of right now. In the last 31 days. Thank you, eBay. Good Lord, it's starting to feel normal again. God, this is good. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm enjoying yesterday and I'm enjoying the hell out of today. I've sold 2 items that I put up today already. So when I talked about before, how does listing every day, if you don't do it, impact your sales? When I said that if you don't list it, you don't sell it. Well, if I would have maybe listed those 2 days ago, maybe they would have sold 2 days ago. So I've made, so I got about $50 so far on the stuff I've listed today thus far. So $50 in about the last 2 hours, so, of that stuff. So sounds good. Now $623. Yeah. Spam Banshee says impressive with my today upload and my goal for next Friday. Major Wins says, sorry, not a big reaction video. Not big on reaction videos, but you may suggest offering your services on store reviews. Yeah, I gave my opinion before on store reviews. I'm not big on that because there's too many variables behind the scene that you don't know about. Like, I'd be best going into somebody's situation and helping out streamline all their processes. That's where my handiwork would come in to play. But yeah, I thought about maybe like, since there's so many YouTubers out there, like on today's video, I was kind of just taken in by how many different ones there are, because I never really paid attention, and I still haven't really dug into it, right? And just how many different reseller channels and thrifting channels there are. So I'm like, maybe if I start doing some reactions, especially to some of these smaller ones, maybe I can get them more views and stuff like that also. But then we can like evaluate what they do and, pull out all the good things from videos, and I can give my analysis on different things, or if I've experienced certain things, just kind of, a positive reaction type of thing, not really knocking anybody, because like I said, there's 1,000,001 variables to 1,000,001 different things. So, but yeah, so I thought about doing that, but we'll see. Do you list college hats under sports memorabilia? Yeah, under NCAA fan memorabilia, I believe it is. Yes. Yeah, fan apparel and souvenirs. That's what it's called. Yes. Love homeschooling picker and lamp lady and ADH Dave. Most reseller channels don't get huge because there are a lot of folks who hate resellers. Even though they go to the grocery store, Walmart, or Amazon and buy stuff and don't stop and think Walmart is not a reseller, but they do the same things. They buy product and then they sell it. We buy product and we just resell it. It's just business. Yep. In response to that, I remember when we were shamed for buying used stuff, especially clothes. There are people out there who still will shame people for buying used stuff, That's what makes life interesting. All the different types of walks of life, From the snobby, non-use wearing clothes people only wear something one time, to the homeless person who's been wearing the same shirt for 3 years now. Just the whole concept of life and the differences. I enjoy it. I enjoy people watching. So Major Win says, hope Mr. Beast finds you and buys out your store. Oh, that would be a nightmare. And then comes and helps you ship it. Yeah, no doubt. I need somebody to ship it, get it all done in 24 hours. I wonder if I stood here for 24 hours, would I be able to ship my whole store? That's a thought. Hey, you have heard of me at least. Josh Graff, yes. I've heard, when I was going through that, there was some I heard of. I was just kind of rattling off everything I saw. So, like some of them that I said, like J Ride and stuff, I've heard of and stuff. But some of those other ones I just never heard of. I never come across because I never really go and look. So eBay themselves says feedback doesn't affect metrics. Correct. Honestly, it just needs to go away. Like I said, feedback, all they would have to do is make all of the people who do not leave feedback positive, and it would change every seller by night and day. I mean, since they stopped taking away the feedback that they used to take back, there's so many people now who is 99.9, 99.8, who are dropping to 99.5, 99.2. If they would just put those positives back on there that for what they are, everybody'd be up near 100%, if not 100%. Because most of us take care of our people, you know? So, especially if we're doing this full time for a living. Gotta love the used market. People are getting more and more picky. They want stuff new for the used price. Why I resell 90% new stuff only. Less hassle with buyers. I feel like the action of receiving feedback in general boosts sales. A flurry of positives could have the same results. Never thought about that. That's possible. Agree, my last negative was someone with 3 feedback, and 2 of their feedbacks were from me. Yeah, it's the low feedback people who are just, their first instinct is negative feedback. I was not expecting this level of aggressive sage wisdom at 2 a.m., but I think I needed it. My don't be afraid to be selfish short. When you send international, which is why I will never sell international. Don't need the aggravation for a few bucks. You make a lot more than a few bucks internationally, depending on what you got. All right, let's get to shipping so I can get back to creating to be ready for next Friday. Yay, the Wii! And it was a 0 feedback person. I'm the first feedback. I'm going to make sure I get that out tonight. Do I know exactly where it's at? I could go grab it right now. Ta-da! The only thing it's missing is the game. That's why I'm surprised it took so long. Let me grab a big old box for that. Perfecto mundo. Perfectiase. All right, so 22 items to ship out. I believe I pulled them all. Hopefully I did get them all. And we've got a Sweden. And that's the only international. Well, boo. Give me some international. See, if I got some international with today, over 600, get some international in there. Boom, boom, boom. My numbers fly high. Just like Michelle. Fly high, Michelle. Yeah. Enough's enough. Ooh. Band. Enough's enough. Not that it's enough. Enough's enough. The band enough's enough. All right. The first 3 albums were good. Yeah, boy. Happy to get this puppy gone. Finally. Finally, the Nintendo Wii has been sold. 16, 12, and 6. Going to Washington, D.C., sold for $70. Nice. Every time I say nice like that, remember that South Park issue or episode where the woman teacher was sleeping with the little boy students, and the police, when they tried to report it to the police station, the officers were like, nice. Nice. Next up, we've got Toby Mac CD, sold for $5.99. Yay! Headed to New I know this word. Iberia, not Iberia. Is that Iberia? Iberia, Louisiana. I'm thinking something maybe. Maybe it's Iberia. Oh, I'm thinking, what's his name? Juan from the Gold Rush, Freddie Dodge show. Juan Iberia is his name or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I just got an offer. Let's see what that one's for. An unbranded brown newsboy cap. Offer me $10. Done deal. Biggity bam. And it ain't spam. Okay. Oops. Oh, we're 5. No, we're 4. So now we can go ground. Colin. Who's that comedian? Colin Quinn. The remote control TV show on MTV. Showing my age. Harem Scarum, Big Bang Theory CD. Took an offer for $5 on that. Headed to Waterloo, Iowa. Sean. Next up, House of OM presents Get Salted CD. Sold for $5.99. Yay! Headed to San Francisco. San Francisco. Neil. All right, we've got Sinclair. I miss old school gas stations. Sold for $12. Headed to Edgerton, Ohio. Like, the Buc-ee's are cool, you know, for an experience. But I miss those old time ones when you just walk in and you smell the grease because there's a garage right next door where they're working on the cars. And you just smell the gasoline and the oils and in the air. That gas station aroma. I miss that smell. Jeff. Blank black ball cap. Blank black ball cap. It's got velour like on it. Boom. Simple. Sold for $10. Headed to Berlin, New Hampshire. I love my job. I love my job. Selling all kinds of goods to all kinds of people. Selling all kinds of goods to all kinds of people. Delmar. Next up. So this person emailed me and said, send an offer with this, put in the message, I'm in Ukraine, but I got a U.S. address. So it's going to a U.S. address. But the person's in Ukraine. And I'm like, ain't there a war going on in Ukraine? Like, how do you have time for cross-stitch stuff in a war-torn area? Of course, I'm probably thinking small. You know, I mean, I don't know how big Ukraine is technically. But, yeah, it's just, I mean, if the United States was in the middle of a war and we were being bombed, even if it was on one coast or the other, would people still be buying stuff? Probably so, I guess so. Sold for $10. So this is one of the items I just put up today. Headed to East Hover, New Jersey, to an overseas delivery place. Probably some kind of shipping service, whether it's the big containers or not, I don't know, but you can always tell because they always have all these little codes with the address to show who it goes to at the place. Codes, I mean numbers and letters. I can't pronounce her name. Sitlana. Svitlana. I'm not sure how you would pronounce SV together. And this is the other item I just put up today. And we got a Juicy Couture purse. I'm guessing I probably underpriced it. I went a little bit higher than some of them similar. And it still sold almost immediately. So sold it for $40. Headed to Lakeside, California. I better put this in a box since it's got heavy chains on it. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Yes. I love my job. Shipping all kinds of things to all kinds of people. Keeping the world unique. 115. Please like this video, please. My last video, I don't think very many people liked it. And so it's probably got like a low percentage. I haven't looked, but it hasn't got many likes yet. I think that was this morning's video. So there we go. I gotta just remember to remind you guys. Please like if you're watching this. Please like it. Next up, we got another purse. Jeannie Benini. Purse sold for $20. Headed to Hollister, California. This is pretty loosey-goosey. Put in that one. Probably not. Here comes Pee-wee. I see him backing out. 1-5. What's up there, mister? You're not Mr. Vern was Mr. You are Fluffy Face. Janet? What's up, Fluffy Face? Sit, Janet. Sit. Stay. I know this is not stay. It's going to fall. I know it is. Oh, fine. I'll sit you there. Hopefully I won't mess up. This was from that Hoarder Garage last summer. So Dragon Ball Z DVD. Sold for $5.99. Yay! Headed to Mississippi. I can't wait to get out and talk to people this summer. Give them money for the stuff they don't want no more. I can't wait to give them money for the stuff they don't want no more. I can't wait. Do you have any video games you're looking to get rid of? Video games, music, concert t-shirts, any kind of collection you have. Looking to get rid of any of it. Vinyl records. Toys. I'll buy the hell out of your toys if you have them. I'll buy the hell out of your toys, Rachel. Buy the hell out of your toys. Got any hats? Got any trucker hats, baseball hats? Bobby Charles, self-titled cassette. Sold for $7, headed to Clayton, California. All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills. Okay, John. John Jacob Jingle Heiderschmidt. Next up, we've got Worship Together songbook. This is one of them I got up in was the Iowa Goodwill bins. Found a bunch of these kind of books, gospel tab books up there. So for $5, headed to Westport, Indiana. Baby girl, what you doing? What you doing looking at me like that? Sitting all funky. Oh, I'm sorry, I stepped on your paw. What you doing, girl? It's a cutie baby girl. It's a cutie baby girl. Deborah. Next up, we've got a Ralph Lauren polo t-shirt, kids size, sold for $12.14. That Jan picked us up at the bins. Next up, we've got Fighting Illini visor. That sold for $11.20, headed to Flora, Illinois. Flora, Illinois. Flora, Illinois. Oh, 7. Jody. Next up, we've got Chuck's in Fontana, Wisconsin. Tab. Sold for $13.50. Headed to Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California. I was out there one time, and I tried driving down the strip, got past the House of Blues and the Rainbow, and that was about it. Everything was like at a dead stop. And I'm like, oh man, I come all this way just to drive the Sunset Strip, and I can't even drive it. Diana? Cha-ching! That was that hat I took an offer for. Next up, we got the cycling jersey. Just went ahead and took an offer for $7 on this. Usually get more than that for these, but moving product. Headed to San Jose, California. A lot more California orders. I see another one there. Wonder if that's the difference. I don't remember the last time I had this many California orders at one time. Maybe they fixed that problem or opened it up or whatever when it comes to their whole algorithm thing being territorial, if you will. That's quite a possibility. All right, this next shirt I remember well. So this Augusta vintage shirt sold for $8.40. It's staying in the area, St. Louis, Missouri. This was one of two. I bought this one and another one similar. It had like, I think maybe yellow on it instead of white. On the one trip a couple of years ago when I was buying clothes along the way, I didn't pack any clothes. I was buying thrift store clothes along the way, and I found these two shirts along the way. So I ended up wearing them on the trip and then selling them afterwards. This one's been in the store for quite a while now. Sold for $8.40 though. So I can't wait for the next trip I can do that. I enjoy that. It's more fun than packing. Buy your clothes along the way. Ian. Buy your clothes along the way. Next up, we got a hat I got probably tons more of. Bought at the bins at one time. It's a cool little V-Sport vintage hat. Still new. New old stock. Sold for $10.50. Headed out to Los Angeles. Oh, and another California after this one. That had to be what's been going on. They opened up the territories. Or fixed the server problem that wasn't showing all the items across the world, etc., or this country, or whatever you want to look at. I used to have tons of California orders, and then there would be days I had none. I hear my bass. It's not tricking me today. I hear the bass on my radio. You can't trick me today. I fell for that once. I'm not doing it again. Watch it really be somebody. He hears it. Now I hear the door. That must be Alex getting home early. He's running up there, going to protect the house. Henry Avocado Company. Yeah. Headed to Ramona, California. Go get him, Courtney. Go see who it is. Go see who it is. Probably Alex. Jensen. Next up we have this Walking Dead tumbler that sold on this morning's video. Sold for $10.50, headed to West Terre Haute, Indiana. I need to get a... What you doing, girl? Let's turn off the on. Have I mentioned I love what I do? One, two. 12, 6, 6. Sierra. I like the openness that's going on with eBay again. It's a beautiful freaking thing. We got Urban Recycling hat. Sold for $7. Headed to Denham Springs, Louisiana. All these sales make me happy. All my sales are spitting in the face of all those people who said it's my stuff that doesn't sell. I feel vindicated, validated, whatever you want to call it, John. Don't bring me down. You can't bring me down. All right. Review purchase. If I get up early enough, I'll go and drop this off in the morning. Haven't done a Saturday drop off in a long time. I'm sure I'll be up at 7. The doggies get me up at 7 now. Hey, but that's a good thing. I can get up early and start working earlier. So I've definitely been able to tell with kind of feeling a little wore down and sick, but getting into the groove of it. That one day, I mean, I crawled in bed at 8 o'clock and I was probably out before 9 because I just needed to catch. That was like a few days in for him being here, so probably after one of his seizures days, because when he has them, then I'm all night. I'm kind of like, any move he makes, I'm jump up and take a look at. Even last night though, I would look over the side of the bed, see if he was laying there or not, and then I would just start listening to see where I could hear him at in the house. He usually lays, he'll come on the bed, he'll lay in the closet in the bathroom, or in a little hall between the closet and the bathroom. It's the same room, but there's a little walk space. He'll lay there on the floor, or he'll lay in front of the door coming downstairs here, or he'll lay in front of the refrigerator on top of the vent. So he lays in one of those 4 places at night, and he'll switch between them all. He'll literally sleep in all 4 places throughout the night. So I listen to see which one he's in, to see if he's all right. Just about every night, just keeping an ear on him. And then when he has the seizures, I just the last time he kind of went paralyzed before he went into the seizure. He looked so helpless, felt so bad. He's standing, he's on the front paws but sitting. He's sitting basically, and he's up against the wall, and he's just frozen like this, and you can see his body starting to shake and stuff, and he's just frozen. Then his body slides to the floor and it starts convulsing. And then that's when I put my hands under his head and try to pad his head because he's just going crazy. Right? Hi. So my main concern is patting his head so he don't have any more brain injuries, So I'm guessing that's the right. that definitely feels like the right thing to do, but being a non-professional dealing with this, I don't know if there's like anything else to do that I can, should be doing when it happens. They always say to watch the tongue so they don't swallow their tongue, but he's usually foaming at the mouth at the same time because, they're very saliva-driven animals anyway. So, hi, you look happy. Did you give Alex a lot of love? Did you give Alex a lot of love? He's always happy to see people come home. Yeah. You've lost 4 people in your 4 living beings in your life. Your mama died in October. Your daddy couldn't take care of you. And then you lost your 2 siblings. Right? So you've lost a lot in the last 6 months. Yeah. So it's good to see you happy. Yeah, good to see you happy. It's good to see you happy. You little guy. Oh, little guy. Tori. I see you, girl. I'm not ignoring you. Well, I was, but... We'll go out front in a minute. We'll go out front and play in a minute. Let me finish up here. And I'll do a print up now, since I probably won't ship anymore tonight. We'll be there in a minute, girl. We'll go out front and chase away any kitties or squirrels or deer we see. Colin. Or bunny rabbits. The bunny rabbits are starting to pop up now. And I'll just leave the international for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Print scan form. Generation. We'll go out front with it. All right, so we are at 626. And I am at $640. So that's a beautiful thing. Let's see if I can hit that $1,000 mark today. That'd be nice. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out for a second time with me today. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.